How you doing, guys? Welcome back to another video for Advanced in Cars. So we're doing a T6.1 lighting video today, and this vehicle is only in just for lighting upgrades. It's a 2022 T6.1, and we're seeing more and more of these now that are just fed up with the poor headlights that we call or consider as candles in the night, and also the boring halogen or even LED rear tail lights. So this particular vehicle has had its original halogen light clusters removed and upgraded to the genuine Volkswagen T6.1 LED transformer style lights. As part of the process, we also run a cable from one light all the way along underneath the bottom to the other light to give you the dual fog and dual reverse feature if you haven't already got one of those. We are seeing a lot of the T6.1s that are coming with dual reverse, but they don't have dual fog, and we enable that and then code it. Now, as it stands at the moment, the vehicle is sat with just its side lights on. So if Richard turns off the side lights and just puts his foot on the brake, you will see that you've got your two central blocks and then your top side fin or bar, whatever you want to call it. There's probably lots of different names and terms for it. If we now put on the side lights with the brake lights on, can't even talk, then you'll see what happens is you've got your two side bars as well as your two blocks. But if Richard takes his foot off the brake, then the three horizontal dashes will then come back on. So put your foot back on the brake and then off again. You can see the difference there is a really nice, clean, clear cut between the side lights and then the brake lights. So if we now put the vehicle into reverse, we've now got two really cool, again, crisp LED lights. Now, before, LED output when reversing, or reversing output when it was reversing, was just halogen. They were very yellowy type halogen lamps or bulbs, but now you've got the LED. If it's really going to boost the reversing camera, if you've got one for when you're reversing into really dark areas. So if we take it out of reverse, we're going to put the fog lights on now. And the fog light, again, depending on which side of the road that you drive, which country you're from, the fog light would be on that corresponding side. And I believe if we drive on the left, the fog light is on the right. But now you've got dual fog light as well. And again, simple, elegant LED fog light at the back. Now, Richard's going to take the fogs off and put the left or right indicator on, or even hazards, because it doesn't make any difference. They're not dynamic, they don't scroll. This is how Volkswagen planned it to be, but they are nice and crisp and a rapid flash, as you can see. Now, because we've got a T6.1, we don't need to fit resistors behind the lights because of the fact that the body control module BCM, once coded, can adapt and cater for that. So what we're going to do now is we're going to put fog lights on, reverse lights on and hazard lights on and brakes at the same time, just so you can see the whole shebang. All looks really, really good. And then if we turn off the fog and the reverse and the hazards and the brakes, we then just go back to the standard transformer style rear side lights, and then if we turn off the side lights and put on the brakes, again you've just got that 2 blocks and the top bar. It makes a massive transformation for this vehicle. Plus, when driving at night, it's going to look good, but also during the day, also really transforms the vehicle and looks really cool. Hopefully you also noticed our really cool projector that we have on the floor. We've shown it to you a few times, but it was something that we wanted to do when we got our new logo to celebrate our 20th anniversary as the business started in 2003. So that just shows you our new logo on the floor. And what we're going to do now is we're going to spin the van round and show you the front super duper headlights that we've also fitted. Right, as you can see, we're now at the front of the vehicle. Richard has spun it round in our workshop just so we can give you the best overall example of how nice these lights look once fitted. So again, T6.1 with the contrasting body coloured parts on here make it quite striking, but this customer has gone for the chrome T6.1 headlights, not the stealth black, which also seem to be very popular, but it does come down to personal preference and colour of your vehicle. So Richard's just going to put the ignition on, and this just shows the standard DRLs. That's the daytime running lights. They're LED, they look really good. I'm going to use the word striking again because they really are striking and they look good. So with this, when you're driving, these will be on at full brightness whilst you're driving and the ignition is on. But when you put the side lights on, the indicators, or rather the DRLs, will dim, because if you're driving around at dusk with these on at full brightness, then they're going to be a little bit overpowering. When you indicate left or right, you're going to see now what's going to happen to the DRL. So in some models, makes and models, they all differ, you'll find that the DRL will dim. Actually, on the newer vehicles now, so that the indicator is really, really clean cut and clear for anybody to see when you're turning, the DRL physically goes off. And I think that's because early DRLs were so bright that the indicator wasn't seen on the road, so they really want you to know that this vehicle is turning. So again, if you put the hazard lights on this vehicle, the DRLs go out completely and you've just got the dynamic indicators, as you can see, pulsing on the lower level. Right, so with hazards off, you've got the DRLs on full brightness. Now ordinarily, when you put the vehicle into side light mode, these would actually dim. But on this model, it doesn't. It only will dim when you put your dipped beam on. So Richard's going to put dipped beam on, which is the outside projector. Now the projector is this element here, or this feature here. We have also upgraded both of these lamps or bulbs to H7. Now H7 is the type of bulb or lamp that we have fitted, and we've upgraded them to the LED to give you that really clean, crisp white look out on the road. So when this customer's driving at night, it's going to be absolutely chuffed to bits, because it just completely transforms your driving down your country roads or just simple driving at night time. Now, when the dipped beam is on, if Richard was to flash to let somebody go, you'll also find that your inner projector has got the same H7 LED lamp bulb upgrade. But with a lot of headlights, when you flash somebody or put them on full, as if you're driving down a country road, normally your dipped bulb or dipped beam will actually cut out, but it doesn't. This has been coded in to allow you to have maximum brightness, so you've now got a quad bulb or lamp set up when you're driving at night, and again, that's what makes it so super bright on the road. So with main beam off but dipped beam on, you can see that we've got reduced LED DRL lights on, which is the, we have called them teardrop before, just because I think when we first did these, they looked like teardrop. They were very similar to a BMW type style and design. But either way, you can see that they are dimmed slightly. But as soon as Richard turns off the dipped beam, they then go to full brightness. So that's what you're going to get driving all day, every day, until you physically put your lights on. But if you've got an auto light feature with a sensor in the windscreen, then it won't make any difference anyway, because you don't really need to touch your light switch and it'll do it automatically. So this is T6.1 2022 lighting makeover. Now, in addition to this, we haven't done it on this vehicle, but we could have also done the super cool ambient door pocket lighting and footwell lighting in blue, which is very popular. There used to be also an internal interior light upgrade that we can't currently get hold of at the moment, but it doesn't stop you upgrading that to LED bulbs or lamps if yours hasn't got them in, because they still feature, some of them, the halogen yellow bulb. So if you've got a vehicle like this, T6, T6.1, T5.1, we can do a whole host of lighting upgrades, but the T6.1 is really, really nice because of the fact that you've gone for the genuine Volkswagen lights at the back and the really super cool aftermarket DRL LED lights. And this is all LED. LED projectors, LED DRLs, LED dynamic indicators. Website links in the bio. Don't forget to follow us on social media, and thank you for watching.